All right, it's time for another weekly Squirtle. This is number 167. If you're not familiar with Squirtle, it's like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time, and this 8 is how many guesses we have remaining. And I haven't done store for a start for a while on this puzzle, which is my normal start on Squirtle, but let's go with that today. Okay, well, we don't have much. We know there's a T in the second column, not the second row. Punch is my usual follow-up, so let's go with that. Okay, ooh, the P and the H is interesting because, well, it's interesting because I want to put them together, but I can't put them at the end because the H can't be last. I can't put them at the beginning because the P can't be at the beginning. We also don't have a T or a C. SH is, but the H can't be second. Oh, so probably first? We could do a C there, CH, because you can't do T or S or P. I don't know. Okay, well, interesting. Well, we still don't know much about the third, so let's go ahead and do daily. Store punch daily is 15 unique letters. Okay, so we've checked most of the good letters at this point. There's a Y and it's not at the end. Also very interesting. So most likely to be there, but not necessarily. If we have the C, S, and P, something. So maybe not a C there. I mean, the H in this second row, it's not at the end and it's not second. So the most likely place for an H is then at the beginning, but it doesn't have to be. If we did SPY, we could do the H here, SH. SHA, we've got the red and the yellow. We could also do SY. Something, well, like tipsy, but we can't do the T. There's no U, there's no O or E in this first row, so it's got to be an A or an I. If we do wispy? Wispy is possible. SHA. C? Something like shack? I don't know. Could be. Man, we need, AIL. All in this. Probably like that. Okay, we need an O somewhere, but not the first or third row or column. There's an E. Email? Email would work. I don't know. This is interesting with the I and the M. This is not looking great. I'm not thinking these are right, but I don't know. Let's get rid of this. I don't have much to go off of on this fourth row and column. We've got a T in this second column, but it can't be first or second. If that was an M, the T would have to be down here. But what's that gonna be? Yeah, I don't like email. Okay, well, we don't have very much to go off of. We've got the P. I'm thinking an I. There's no C. There's no L. That's all we've got to go off of. Okay, well, P. Could do PH, I guess. Although we know this isn't an H here. This could be an H. PHI, fish, but we don't want to do the H at the end. Okay, so maybe not P. We don't want to do R. P. I want to do A. We could do PO. We already know there's no O in the first or third row or column. This would check the second and fourth. POI. Now we're getting somewhere. We don't want to do point. There's no N. Poise? There's no, well, there's no E at the last column, but there's an E in the last row, and this would kind of check 2 spots. Well, we already know there's not an E at the end, though. Okay, well, it would still check for an E. Potentially. It's not terrible. Let's go for it. Okay, okay. Well, that was actually really good. Okay, so the P is not here. It's not first because of the white. It's not second. It's not fourth. It's third or last. I don't know if the Y is up there, but there is an S. Oh, so the S is probably here. Maybe it is PSY. Like tipsy, but I don't know. I don't know. Gypsy. Ooh, gypsy? Gypsy would be interesting with another Y. I mean, that's possible. Gypsy. We would need a P. SP. P, we got the yellow P. Well, and it has to be. Oh, the P is, that's a definite P. Look, we have the white P here, orange P up there. This is a definite P, so the H is not there. The H is not second or last. It's not HP. The H has to be here. GH is possible, actually. We could do another A. We could do something like a veil. Ooh, YVT. No good, no good. Okay. The T down here doesn't work. What's this gonna be? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. This isn't gonna work. There's no O or A in the second word. Okay. Well, G. So not gypsy. I don't know. I don't know. We could also put the P at the end here. Oh, and the Y could do somewhere else. I don't know. Pylon? No, there's no N. Okay, what did we figure out about the O? There's no O in the first or third or second column. Or fourth. Oh, it's gotta be, there's no O in the first, second, third, or fourth column. It's gotta be in the fifth column. It's also not in the first, third, or fourth row. So it's either there or down here. And EO isn't great. So this is probably an O. Polyp. Polyp with another P. And hippo. Hippo? Hippo. Polyp. Spire? No. Spine. No. Spike? KY? That's not CKY? But we need a, oh. We need a CI and S though. Sicky? Is that a thing? Could be. This could also be spice. And then we could do... yeah, that doesn't really work. I think sicky, maybe. PAC? Ooh, this EP is interesting here. What is this gonna be? We could have another E. We could do a double, something like, well, not sheep, steep or something. Well, there is a T. Steep with a double S here. Steep. Sicky. What is this gonna be? We need... we've got the P, we've got the S. It's not space. No. Huh. I'm not sure. Could we do chess? Now I'm back to email. Limit. Yeah. Clasp and a pace? Is a pace a word? A pace? Maybe. Maybe that's a word. Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna take us 5 guesses. Let's go columns. This is my best guess at this point. Okay, until something comes up not green, I'm going with it. Limit a pace? Oh, okay. And spike? Wow, okay. Interesting. Well, sicky and a pace are interesting words that I wasn't entirely sure were words. Polyp is an unusual word, but I know that word at least. Okay, well, interesting one this week. Got it with 7 remaining, which is pretty good. So let me know how your solve went and which word you had the hardest time coming up with. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.